Who at the stew said this was a good idea? Goblin Slayer is coming back, and I have so many mixed emotions right now. I don't know whether to feel happy, or to feel sad, or just feel disappointed. I'm so in the middle about everything. Goblin Slayer coming back wasn't something that like blew me away, or like surprised me really, since it was very likely, especially talking to a lot of you guys in my stream chat, Goblin Slayer's having like their new season, so it's very likely it'll come back at some point. But the fact that we're getting it right now, out of all times that we could be getting it, is so crazy to me. Mind you, with this crossover coming back, we are not getting a new Ascended character. We are only getting dream evolutions for these characters, which is still pretty cool, especially if they actually go off with their dream evolutions and don't hold back on them. That's one of the problems that I see with a lot of different dream evolutions, that they don't really go like super over the top with these characters, since I guess they don't want them to be like better than Ascended characters or be on the same level at times, which kind of bothers me. These are some of the characters that people have known and have loved for so many years, and you finally get a chance to buff them and bring them back into the meta, and it seems like no matter what, they'll never come back, even with these buffs. Goblin Slayer, Priestess, High Elf Archer, those three, they're all gonna get, I'm assuming, buffed and also dream evolution at the same time. But in terms of anything new happening with this crossover, apart from dream evolutions, yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything necessarily new. So if you experienced this crossover before, the only new thing we're going to be getting are the dream awakenings, which is the part where I'm kind of like, just so what is going on? I feel like they're trying to delay as long as they can for a certain release schedule or release window for certain characters to come out in Grand Summoners Global. Like, as you guys know, Star God Lisa is right around the corner, and the same thing with Sword Demon Berwick. And I guess they want to try to aim for a Black Friday release, possibly for Sword Demon Berwick, or maybe for Star God Lisa. No, I definitely think for Star Demon Berwick. I think they're trying to save Star God for Christmas or possibly New Year's, but there's only so much more that they can release before they have to start releasing those characters. So it's kind of weird, but at the same time, I somewhat understand it. Either way, it still doesn't mean that it's any better of the current situation that we're in on Global. Look, I'm a guy that actually liked Hell's Paradise. I enjoyed the crossover. It was fun. I really liked the units, but I'm gonna be honest, it was sleeper. I don't think too many people cared about it, because I can tell based on engagement on videos and everything else that people just aren't really feeling it, and they're probably just putting GS on the back burner and that crossover with it on the back burner too. And the fact that we're getting Goblin Slayer, I hope that it's going to bring more people engaged, at least for a few days into the game, and then it's going to fall right back off. Since the main thing that we need is freaking content. You know, the only time that I've seen in recent years that GS has been skyrocketing in terms of content was as soon as the Ascended era happened and we got the Summoner's Roads, and whenever Overlord came out and we got the new Ascended characters like that too. That in Global was a great time. People were going crazy. It was like we had a lot of stuff to do, but the content thing was still like somewhat prevalent, since it wasn't really like a lot of new content at the same time, but it was enough to like at least keep you engaged for a little bit. And now here we are again, repeating the same cycle that we've always repeated ever since the dawn of this game. And I don't know why I thought it would be different. I really put on my clown mask for this because yeah, I don't know why I thought the Ascended era would be any different than what we're already used to with GS. Either way, Goblin Slayer's coming back, and I'm so mixed on it. I don't know how to feel. I'm hoping that the dream evolutions are good and they're actually meaningful and they're not just like super minor buffs. And I am hoping too that we get something else with the Goblin Slayer, like bring back mines, bring back raids, do something else if we're gonna get Goblin Slayer. And if you're bringing back the raids, please let it be a new raid. Or if you bring back mines, you know, give us some new bosses. Come on, man. We gotta have something new. Like, there's no way we're just gonna get Goblin Slayer for like a whole month and then we're not gonna get like hardly anything else happening again. Like, it's gonna be so dead. That's all I gotta say for this video. Tell me down below what you guys are thinking about this entire situation. If you guys are excited about Goblin Slayer coming back, or are you in the same boat as me? You're kind of mixed. You don't really know if you want to feel excited or disappointed or whatever else. Like I said before, my main concern is just content. I really want some new things to do in the game and some new stuff to play, or, you know, just play the mines again or something, because yeah, it's been relatively boring as of late. But either way, thank you all again for coming out, and last but not least, you guys already know, don't forget to drink water.